One thing that I forgot to mention during the mukbang is this amount of gumbo could really use 2 pounds of shrimp, but I prefer to just use as much shrimp as we're going to eat in 1 or maybe 2 meals, because I'd rather not save the shrimp. Oftentimes I'll freeze leftovers like this, and then when I reheat it later, I'll just add fresh shrimp to the leftovers when I'm heating it so that the shrimp aren't like rubbery. So if you're cooking for a crowd, use 2 pounds of shrimp, but if you're doing it how I do, just use 1 pound, eat up all those yummy shrimp, and then add more fresh shrimp when you reheat this meal for a second meal.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Jose.
And I'm Emma.
And today, Emma was kind enough to make some homemade Gumbo. Does it sound look good, guys?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Has chicken, shrimp, andouille sausage, all kinds of other fun stuff with some rice and a ton of green onion and parsley on top. For me, green onion is an ingredient. It's not a garnish.
You should see her green onions that she's growing.
Maybe we can show you. I've already said that I would show you. I think I have like a couple pictures in my phone, so I could probably send you like the pictures and then show you like what they look like. Like my mind is blown because I've told you guys before how much I love green onions, and like I'm growing my own, and I feel like a straight up farmer.
But for those of you who didn't watch the last video, tell them what we're talking about.
Oh, well, my coworker was like, oh, you like green onions so much, why don't you just like grow your own? You can just like take the root end of the green onion and cut it off, and instead of throwing it out, like you just put it in a glass of water and they'll just like grow. And so I usually like to cut them like as close to the roots as possible because I like the white part of the green onion, but for the sake of science and farming, I cut like that much off the end and stuck it in water, and they actually are growing. They're just like regrowing.
Yeah, so. No, I was making fun of her originally. I was like, that's just not gonna work.
He said I got sold magic beans.
Yes, I told her she got sold magic beans, but it turns out it's working.
Yeah, and we're having whatever this is, some sort of IPA.
Hanalei Island IPA from Kona Brewing Company.
I don't know why I got bamboozled by Bevmo recently. I'll tell you guys about that later.
Yeah. But yeah, we've been growing green onions during the quarantine. What have you guys been doing?
Yeah. Pretty soon we're going to have like an entire farm up in here.
Yeah.
We're milking Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
We barely even have to go to the grocery store.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't even taste it for seasoning. I hope it's okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it doesn't need anything.
We do have some
Louisiana
hot sauce. Of course, I have my tapatio, but I think I'm gonna try this Louisiana hot sauce and
I want to try it too.
Not do the tapatio today. Teddy's right here as always.
Yep. Teddy's been juiced for this. I'm gonna try a little bit of the andouille sausage.
Dude, this is hella good.
Yeah. You guys, lots of secrets in this recipe, but one of the most important ones, in my opinion, is to spill hot sauce all over the table. Sorry, Jose.
That's fine.
It's kind of stuff I do. Okay, but one of the...
But what about your secrets?
One of the other secrets about this is don't put the andouille sausage in too early. Like, just literally finish your dish with it, because sausage, like, leaches the fat and the juices. Once you cut into it, all that stuff comes out, and so sure, it'll flavor like the rest of your dish, but it will get really dry. So just put it in the last 5 minutes.
Got some shrimp action going in.
Pretty good with that. Louisiana. You know what I kind of want though? Is like more juice.
I don't know. Do you want me to give you some?
Please. Now that we don't have to worry about it being pretty, just like ladled, like, careful, that's hot, honey.
I got it.
Careful, just some juice over the top. Now it's juiced up, guys. Look at that. Shrimpies with the tails on, because that's how I like it.
Yeah, I like my shit juicy.
Yeah, it's hella good. I've made this once before. I've been wanting to make it again because it's really good. I made shrimp Creole recently too, which was sort of just like a chilled out version of this.
This is on head, babe. Thank you.
Yeah.
Even Teddy's going crazy. He's like, yes, I can smell that shit. That shit's on head.
Giving you back scratchies.
Mm-hmm. So in our last video, I think it was the last video, I said that we watched The Tiger King. Mm-hmm. And now it's like all over the internet.
Yeah.
Like
we didn't get a chance to talk to you guys too much about it.
Mm-mm. But I just read that it's like the #1 Netflix or thing on TV right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So don't sleep on it. Go watch it.
I changed the subject when he brought that up in our last video. I was like focused on something else. I don't remember what. But it is such an interesting show.
Yeah.
Like, it's a roller coaster of emotions. But the one thing that nobody should sleep on when they watch that, no matter how funny or like weird or like what a spectacle it is the statistic that they show right at the end, which is that there's like either like 20 or 40,000 tigers in private homes and private zoos on the planet, and there are only 4,000 in the wild.
Yeah.
Like, that's not okay. It's so messed up. Like, it's so messed up. And there's a lot of people like making jokes. Like, I saw a funny one. It said like, oh, the stimulus checks are only $1,200, but a baby white tiger is $2,000 to $4,000. So like, this is not gonna work. It's funny. I get it. It's funny. But like, seriously, nobody should be owning tigers in their home. Like,
yeah.
I don't care if people find that controversial to say. It's just, that shouldn't be controversial to say. It's like ridiculous. Those animals should be in the wild.
Absolutely. But also, the guy makes banger songs. Like, this guy sings his little heart out. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing. Like, today I saw a post and it was like, this might be one of the most underrated songs ever. Mm-hmm. And then I started listening to it and I was like, man, this shit's catchy.
Oh my god, and he was so petty with his like music videos and stuff. Mm-hmm. The one where he made that whole music video like trying to talk shit about Carol Baskin, like killing her husband, and he gets this like yellow teeth overweight woman to play Carol Baskin. That was so funny.
And for those of you who haven't watched it, watch it, because you'll thank us.
Yeah.
And then you look back on this video and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
What else better do you have to do? Exactly.
You're on lockdown.
You should be. Don't leave your damn house.
Yeah. Wash your hands and don't leave your house. That's what we've been doing.
Not so much to ask. Mm-mm. And we appreciate those of you who admitted in the comments about having filthy hands. Mm-hmm. Bag Lady Jones always keeps it real.
Exactly.
We can count on her for that.
You know, it happens to everyone. Mm-hmm. You know.
We get busy.
Yeah.
This is good.
We have been going out, but really only to like walk the dogs and when we need to go to the grocery store. Which
we've only done 2 or 3 times since this happened.
Yeah.
And mind you, we've been doing this for, like you said, like San Francisco started like lockdown like 2 weeks ago. So we've gone to the grocery store 2 or 3 times. Well, the first time, technically it wasn't within the lockdown period. So we've gone twice within the lockdown period, and like I wear a mask and I'm like try to get in and out as fast as I can.
We're lucky that the store is literally like 5 blocks up the street. So
yeah, tell them what happened today with the battery.
So oftentimes, because you know we walk the dogs, so we have the dogs with us, and then we're like, all right, if the store doesn't look hella busy, she'll make a run into the store, but I'll wait in the car with the dogs so that we don't have to lug the dogs around. Because
we like to walk the dogs around the school that's like several blocks up by the grocery store.
Exactly. And so I stayed in, but since it was like raining, I think the law is in California that if it's raining, you have to have your lights on in the car.
Not when you're parked.
Oh, no, yeah, but I forgot to turn them back off, turn them off. And so I was in the car, but I wanted like the AC to keep running, so I like had the AC going, and unbeknownst to me, the lights were on. And so when she got back from the store, which was like 30 minutes later, the car wouldn't start. So the battery was drained. I was like, oh, fuck. And so she was like about to call Geico Insurance to have them like come over and like give us a jump. And I was like, well, let's just wait. And the thing that sucked is that since we were in a parking lot, we were blocked from all sides. Like, the only person that really would have to give us a jump would be the person that was directly in front of us in the parking lot, or wait for that person to leave and have me stand out there and just waving at people, asking them for a jump.
Meanwhile, nobody wants to interact with people because we need to
Exactly.
socially distance.
And I wouldn't blame them, you know?
I don't want to interact with people.
But, like, seriously, right when I realized that was happening, some guy pulled up in his van, and he got out, and I thought he was like out in the store, and then I saw him like come right back, and I was like, I'm gonna ask this guy. So I asked him if he had jumper cables, and he was like, no, I'm sorry, I really don't. And he got in his car, and I was just like,
And so Jose got back in the car.
so I get back in the car, and I'm just like thinking like, okay, well, I guess I gotta wait for this guy to leave and then ask somebody else. And then I see the guy
And
get
I
out
was
of his
kind of
car.
being like, don't ask people, because I don't want him like going up to people
Yeah.
and talking to people and getting that close. So
And so I see the guy get out of his car, and then start messing with his hood and opening it up, and I go, he must have some jumper cables, and he's gonna like change his mind, you know. And so then he waves at me to like come out, and he grabs his battery out of the car, and without jumping cables, just flips over his battery onto our battery, and he's like, all right, go start your car. And I was like, what is this MacGyver guy doing? But lo and behold, I start the car, and
it instantly
jumped it.
started.
Yeah,
It was bizarre.
yeah.
It was amazing. So we gave him all the cash that was in our wallets plus a $25 Visa gift card that I had in my wallet.
Yeah, and if he's ever watching this video, shouts out to you, my man.
More than that.
Yeah.
Like, he was just a hella nice guy.
Yeah, not only were we like tripping about this pandemic, but it was also raining. You know what I mean? So like,
And we had groceries in the car.
yeah,
And 2 dogs.
people who are in the parking lot when either wanting to go get groceries fast or come out of there and leave fast. And so, yeah, we were lucky that the guy was like, yeah, let me do this Mickey Mouse job.
Yeah. Yeah, we got so lucky that not only did we, like, encounter somebody who was, like, hella nice, but also somebody who just knew that trick. Like,
Yeah.
did you guys know you could do that? You
I
could
was just gonna
jumpstart a
ask.
car without cables?
Jumper cables? That is crazy to me. I was like, well, who the fuck is making all this money off jumper cables?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I was thinking of... First of all, I don't know anything about cars, so correct me when I'm wrong, but I would say A, the average person probably doesn't know how to disconnect their own battery. Am I right? I don't. B, I would think like it'd be a little bit sketchy to do that. Like, what if you couldn't get it connected back up? C, like, I would think it's a little dangerous to do what he did. Like, what if it like sparked, or what if it like killed his battery? You know what I mean? So I just imagine there's a lot of risks involved in what he did, so that I think makes it even nicer what he did. So if you guys know like what the hell he did, and like if there are risks involved, like let us know down in the comments so that we can get like really teary-eyed about it.
Yeah.
He was such an angel.
We were already teary-eyed about it.
I'm not even like a hella religious person, but I told him God bless you.
I said, thank you for your service.
And Teddy said, deposit chimkin into my mouth.
Yeah. Like, now is not the time. We're not doing that right now. It was hella good.
Okay. So, in other news, we want to say thank you to Matt Foley, because he suggested that we watch Ozark like a long ass time ago. Good job. Now we're even. And we haven't done it for hella long. And so now we finally did start watching Ozark, and it's hella good. We are on season 2, like episode 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
So good.
Because part of this, what was it that we were binge watching before this? Probably Dexter. And we just fell off, man. Like that.
I still
That show got
it.
weird so quick. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Let's finish it. But it got substantially weaker.
Yeah, it just got like stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
it started looking like a soap opera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, if you guys are familiar with the show, like, all of a sudden, like, Deb's, like, seeing, like, a therapist, and at one point, she's, like, in her therapy appointment, and she's, like, crying as usual. And I said to Jose, like, the lighting and everything, and I said to Jose, like, if you walked in the room and didn't know what I was watching, wouldn't you think I was watching a soap opera, like a hella cheesy soap opera?
Hella cheesy.
And he's like, yes.
Yeah.
And then he was like, Emma, you're hella smart. You think of such good comparisons.
Yeah, I was like, did you go to film school? Because the way you're dissecting this is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Please enlighten me.
So, do you guys like Cajun food? That's what this is, right? Cajun food?
Yeah. Sure.
He loves Cajun food. We like to go to this place in Berkeley called Angeline's.
Yeah.
They have really, really good food.
Mm-hmm.
We went there one time on a romantic date, and we brought Teddy and Bambi.
With romance and everything.
That's what we do. Bambi used to be an escapee girl. she actually escaped from prison. I don't know if they ever told you guys that.
Yeah.
But,
with a nail file.
Yeah, but she had a different name back then and a completely different appearance too.
Oh, absolutely.
So it doesn't really matter if we say this on YouTube. But anyway, so
she's done her time, okay?
So anyway, so we're in the restaurant, and all of a sudden, like, I just like look, off in the distance, and I just see this little chewiener just walking around. She's like up at the bar, like, barkeep, a martini, dry, and I'm like, oh my god, Jose, Bambi's out. So we have to try to like get her back into this bag, and it is like nighttime. It's like a romantic restaurant, dimly lit, like, whatever. Every table is like people on dates. And so I'm like, we have to corral this chewiener back into her bag. And so lo and behold, the two top next to us is this hella high maintenance, like 17-month pregnant woman. And she sees Bambi and goes, oh my god, I'm allergic to dogs. I'm allergic to dogs. Like, as if she's gonna like have the fucking baby right then and there. And so we are just like, it went from an already embarrassing situation to like, I wanted to start a new life in a different country. Like, and I felt so bad because I knew Jose like wanted to kill himself because like she'd pulled this before. So like we knew she was capable of it, and like arguably we should have taken better precautions. But on top of that, like the Bambi's bag was with Jose. Like he needed to go get her. And like, so yeah, it was really embarrassing. So they up and leave. I don't even know if they paid their check. They were so shitty about it. They just like left.
Oh my god, I'm so allergic to dogs.
And then she leaves, and then thank God our server was like so cool about it. Like he came over and was like, oh yeah, my daughter brings her dog everywhere too, or something like that. They were totally cool about it. Shout out to you, Angeline's in Berkeley, for being so cool about that, because
and no shouts out to that couple right there.
No.
They were so over the top. That was not necessary.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you go in public if you're that allergic to a dog that if it's in the same room as you go into like anaphylactic shock?
Exactly.
Like, that's not real. Like, I get it. You shouldn't bring dogs into places where they serve food. But they're in bags, okay? Mm-hmm. They're not like out in the open. They're under the table. Nobody even knows we have dogs. Yeah. We've never, not one time, had somebody in a restaurant even know we had dogs for that one time. And we have more dog hair all over us at any given moment than our dogs do, okay? So, like, then don't allow us in restaurants. No, please do. We like going to restaurants.
But Bambi was up at the bar. I was like, you gotta get him this bag. And she's like, well, wait, I just ordered my drink and I just finished it.
Yeah, so we let her finish it.
We let her finish it.
It was really asking a lot. But it was their date too, so what can I say? They wanted to have a good time.
Exactly.
But let us know what you guys think of that, because honestly, like, I have people in my life who I love and respect who do not approve of the behavior that I do. Like, who I really, really love and who really, really love me. Like, they are like,
Emma, don't bring your dog in fucking restaurants.
and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. So let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you think it's like, you know, live and let live, or if it's like, if we, you know, I mean, we're not going to stop doing it, but we still want to hear what you have to say, because we don't want you guys to just like write us off, you know. We don't want you guys to just be like, that's gross, you shouldn't do that. Like, you know, convince us.
Yes. Let us know.
Anyway.
Well, guys, as you can see, I'm about to lick the plate. So that's my cue to let you guys know that if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, hello, consider subscribing. Hit the bell. Whatever the bell does, we still don't know. We're investigating. We emailed YouTube and Google and Alphabet, its parent company, just asking, well, what about this bell?
Yeah.
Can we get a bell? Can they get a bell? And when they hit the bell, can they get a bell?
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure it out. As soon as we figure out what that bell does, we'll let you know. So in a video from now, a couple of videos from now, we will get back an email from them letting us know what this bell actually is.
And we're pretty sure it's not bad, so go ahead and do it. Live on the edge.
Yeah, no, that bell was there before the virus.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So I don't think it's anything bad.
Also,
I hit bells every day.
Also, if you guys watched our last video, at In-N-Out, awesome. If you didn't, watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like gonna be here. Probably not. We don't know how to do that. But it's in our, you know, repertoire of videos.
It's gonna be right here.
Okay. So, anyway, if you guys watched that at the end, I think it was at the end of that one, I said, oh, maybe I'll make cookies. That was that video, right? I did make cookies. They were delish. And we enjoyed them with some milk stouts, which were very good also. And I made a witty little photograph that said milk and cookies. And you can see that on our Instagram page. So if you guys don't follow us on Instagram and you want to see the kind of prime content I just described, then take a look at our Instagram page. It's right here.
On that side.
Okay. He knows where it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, check us out on Instagram and everything like that.
And everything like that.
Talked about what we need to fix and everything like that. Stick to the game plan, get back on it and everything like that. So just paid off, stick to the game plan, you know, stiffen up defense and everything like that.
So again, thank you guys for watching. Come back next time. We're quarantined. We don't know how long this is going to happen for. We're stuck inside. We got to eat. So you know we will be.
As long as we don't go crazy. We already are.